like to introduce the Queen of Colour.
Hi everybody!
Angela O'Brien. Angela is Australia's leading colour response analyst with more than 35 years experience in fashion, interior design, advertising, sales promotion. Welcome, Angela.
Thank you. Everybody having a colourful day after that? Oh my gosh. Marilyn, that was absolutely fantastic. Before I go further into what I'm about to say, I would like to say that I have been asked here to speak about the science of colour and how it affects you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and every part of you. You'll never be the same again. I promise you. But first of all, I wanted to say, thank you, Marilyn, that was just fantastic. I have been working with, I've been working with Liz Davenport for the past 30 years. I have a wardrobe completely of Liz Davenport because her designs and colours, to me, are the most fantastic colours that never go in or out of fashion. Did you know that? Never. So, hello. She is amazing. My whole wardrobe is Liz Davenport. And it's the creator, couture, doing the most wonderful thing of promoting her. She is just incredible. I used to do a whole lot of work with her in her fashion parades, and I used to show off all the colours, as she was saying about everybody's skin tone is a different colour, and I give out at my workshops all the colours that you can wear, whether you're winter, summer, autumn or spring. Does that make sense? Yeah. All different colours, did you know that? So this is just amazing. Now, as I say, I've been asked to share about my life, about how I've produced the most amazing information for everybody. I do workshops in Sydney, and I'd love to do one here in Sydney, in Adelaide, my home part. My family are over here. It's so nice to be back to see how Adelaide has progressed. And I would like to say that it started off with me being here at Woodlands. I was 10. I've got photographs of me over there. And my mother said to Miss Millington, I think you would like to have somebody that is very creative, but she can't add up, she can't spell, and she can't do any of that. So Miss Millington said, we'll handle it. Did you all know Miss Millington? Yes. Whoa, what a woman. And so she tried to teach me how to add up and spell and do all of that, and she gave up. Because when I turned 50, I found out I was dyslexic. So I could not do anything, and they said I was stupid and ugly. So guess what? She said to my mother, you've got to put her into an art class, send her to an art process. And this is what happened. So thank you, Miss Millington. She knew what she was doing, and I went to an art class, and I became involved with colour. And it was so exciting. I went to the art class until I was 16, until I was told I had to earn some money. So my parents told me I had to work for my emporium, when I was doing 17-foot Father Christmases and all these wonderful window dressings and all this sort of thing, and it worked incredibly well. Then my mother, I love her, God bless her, she said, well, I'm going to get married again and I'm going to Sydney. So we went to Sydney, and it was a big change from South Australia. Has anybody gone to Sydney lately? But it's so lovely to be back here. I'm going to tell you, it's just gorgeous. We all think differently, I think, in Adelaide. Anyway, I then was told that I had to learn about how the electromagnetic energy of colour worked. I went to London. I worked with Elizabeth Arden, learning how to use face to get rid of wrinkles and things that were damaging to the way you look. I worked for a number of magazines over there doing fashion work and photographic work. And I learned a lot about how all of this worked. It was so exciting. So then I decided I wanted to be an interior designer. So I learned how to be an interior designer, and I came back to Australia and started my own business. And I became involved with the Colour of Society throughout the whole of Australia. I was doing hospitals, jails, childcare centres, aged care facilities, and people's homes. The process was really exciting, but I thought I better learn a bit more about this because I had a feeling there was something missing. I decided that I would join the Colour Society, and I was Madam President of the Society of Interior Designers for many years, and at one point it was so exciting, we were deciding to go to Buenos Aires to have a big conference in Buenos Aires and meet all these scientists throughout the world. And at that point my life changed forever. Because on stage were all these scientists and they're saying, do you realise that every colour has a vibration? It has a vibration of all sorts of energies. And so I thought, oh my gosh, that is going to change my life forever. Oh my gosh. And they kept saying, do you realise whether you're asleep or awake, you are being bombarded by colour, and it affects you physically, mentally, emotionally, every second of your life. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I've ruined somebody's sex life. I put the colour in their bedroom that's wrong. I was using my artistic creativity. What have I done? And the kids were wetting their beds. It's my fault because I'm being artistic and creative. So I became a speaker about all these scientists telling me how every single colour vibrates at a certain energy. So I thought I have to then start writing books on the subject. Well, you have got it on your tables, the sheets that I've got there. Can you see them? Thank God for Miss Millington, she sent me on my way, didn't she? So, the sheets that you've got there are out of my workshop. I do a workshop every month in Sydney, and I'd love to do one in Adelaide, if you're interested. We will project somebody of anybody that would like to do anything with that. Give me your name and number and I'll send you the information. I've got a few red books there that show you how they work. But this is the first page is all about me. The second page is about the science of colour. I thought this is all out of my workshop because I thought you needed to know about how this works. So it's my pleasure to have printed all this out for you. Sir Isaac Newton, all these colours, they all vibrate at a certain energy. And when the brain, whether you're asleep or awake, if you're, by the way, does anybody sleep in pale blue sheets? Yes? Oh, that's you. Oh, great. Because black, white and grey have no electromagnetic energy of any kind. So therefore, if you sleep in white sheets, you're not getting the best. Don't sleep in white sheets, darling. Always sleep in pale blue or pale pink, and that relaxes your brain and your whole body. It goes, don't wear anything to bed though, go naked, and it goes through your skin and through the brain. Okay? It works incredibly well. So it's affecting you physically, mentally, and emotionally every second of your life. I work with blind children and teach them how to work with colour. They can tell colour by feeling. It's really exciting. So the brain and the body really works incredibly well. Now, the next thing I would like to tell you is that you realise that everything you wear sends a message. 55% of what you wear sends a message, and only 7% content of what you say. All right, keep your mouth shut. So guess what? It is very important to know which colours do what. Did you know that? It doesn't mean to say it's true, but guess what? On the next page, darlings, you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. So the importance of this is, can you see all the different colours and what they say? So, if somebody comes up to you in a brown outfit, it means to say they're down to work hard, working as horrible. It doesn't mean to say it's true, but guess what? It sends a message. So, how important it is to get the colours to wear, to get the right feeling from everybody that you work with. And in Sydney, by the way, this is all, of course, Liz Davenport. But this is the colour at the moment that apparently the scientists are telling me are helping people throughout the world. So I never wear anything else but this colour. So guess what? You have to make sure that you're wearing a colour that represents who you are and what you want to say to people. This colour apparently represents I'm caring, I'm supportive, and I'm going to give you anything you want. Well, sort of. But this colour is one of the best colours to wear if you want to be absolutely caring and supportive to every single person that you come up with. Does that make sense? And the aquas, see the aquas on this beautiful jacket from Adelaide? The aqua says it calms your heartbeat. So therefore, every single colour that you have on you, like for instance, this lovely lady here has got green around her neck. That says I'm cool, calm and collected. And the pale blue says, I am very creative. It doesn't mean to say it's true, but it sends a beautiful message.
So look what you told me about black.
Oh, yes. Black says I'm trying to control you. It doesn't mean to say it's true, but a lot of people wear black and it says I'm trying to control you. How about that? But it's very good, as we were talking earlier, how wonderful it is to go with anything. But navy blue also does that. So, guess what? In this sheet, you've got all the colours. Now, from now on, whatever colour you wear, you know what you're saying. Does that make sense? Now, the most important part of this is that also in my workshop, by the way, at the front there, I've got a whole lot of my books there that I brought along. If you're doing your own environment, the electromagnetic energy of your colours in your house can make a difference whether you eat well, sleep well, drink well. I'm doing a lot of Alzheimer's hospitals at the moment. There are 18 colours that have to be supportive to them. Sleep well, eat well and walk well. So there's a few books over there that you can have a look at if you're interested. And this is the process of this whole book is all about the science of colour, and this is what I present at my workshops. So if anybody's interested in that, we've got envelopes to show you how it works. Now, the next thing I'd like to go to, I have to be quick because I've only got half an hour, haven't I? Yeah. If the next page is about your undies. Do you know about your undies? Because guess what? The colour of your undies goes through your base chakra, and guess what? I never wear anything else but red. Because guess what it does? It goes through your base chakra and it goes through your body and it gives you more energy. I work 7 days a week, 14 hours a day. And if I didn't wear my red undies, I wouldn't be able to do it. So guess what? It goes through your base chakra and it goes round and round in your body and it gets into your brain. It works incredibly well.